What's up, everybody? This is TEKNOBLAST on Techno's Gaming with my two boys, J-Rock and SIKSLAYER. The horn is back again.
Oh, no, I forgot all about that.
And, well, that's my little intro. How's everybody doing today?
Going good.
No, I'm good, man. I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
Trying to survive this heat.
I'm not chilling, actually. Yeah,
dude, the heat is brutal.
Yeah, I heard from
Lee
down there in Texas. You ain't had no rain since like the end of spring.
Nothing.
So
Nothing,
it's just a
dude.
dry hotness for you guys.
It's dry, or like if you go in my back, it doesn't matter where you go. But in my backyard, I went out there. The grass is all brown because it's just the water's just not taken, right?
Yeah, I heard if you step on it, it just turns to dirt.
It's just hard, solid ground with a bunch of cracks in it.
I feel like concrete.
Yeah, that's how bad the ground is. That's how bad the heat is. I think the hottest, like the feel of it was like the 113 when it's really like 110, but the feel of the heat is like 113. Yeah, it's brutal, man. It's bad. Yeah, you go outside, like if you got to go to the store or something, it's like you got to run to your car and then run back because, man, that sun is just just on you. It's hot. It's bad.
Cause damn, like out here, man, it's a little breezier today, but the heat is just as high. So it kind of feels like, yo, J-Rock, you've gotta have had the same experience at least once, where you wait in the subway, underground for a train, right? You waiting, and it's mad hot, right? And you just waiting for the train to come. You know it's gonna come. You know they all have AC, right? But yo, it comes. Yo, the door, it just so happens to line up with you. The door's open, and you get smacked with hot heat. And then you look, the car's empty.
Bro.
There's something wrong with that car, that one car. And it's got, tell me that's not happening to J-Rock.
Yep. You listen, the subways here is either the ACs is on Metro booming.
Yep.
Or them shits don't work.
They don't work. And the heat
you're either freezing to death or you're in a hot box.
Oven roasted, bro.
Yeah.
It's bad, yeah.
And that's what the wind is like today, and that's what the breeze is like today. It's just slow enough, so it's just hot air just hitting you in the face. It's even worse.
Well, yesterday we had overcast, so it was a nice break from the sun. But we're like, all right, come on, bring the rain. And I look out the window. I say, oh man, I see some wet spots on the ground now. And like, all right, I'm still waiting, and like nothing. Nothing all day, man. And then towards the end of the day yesterday, sun just came right back out. I was like, man, screw this sun, man.
Damn. You know what I hate worse than the heat though is the humidity.
Yeah, that's what makes the heat so insufferable. If it was just plain hot heat with no humidity, I mean, it sucks still. I'm not trying to downplay it, but at least I think I could live through it. Yeah. The humidity makes it feel like you're suffering.
Right, like Vegas heat is like that dry heat. Like it's just hot. But over here is the humidity.
Yeah, it's like
your shirt starts sticking.
Yes,
you start to feel sweaty. You feel like you need to shower.
Yeah,
bro.
So this past weekend I was at Rockport, Texas, which is a beach town in Texas, and I'm not a beach person. I don't like being at the beach. Right, I like being at the beach town. Kind of hanging out on the street,
had some drinks.
But put me on the actual beach with the sand, it's like that's just not me. That's not me. I'll go just because the kids want to, but I'll pick any other. Give me a cold place or some mountain with some dirt. I'm fine. But like
that's
the beach
is right there. I see.
The sand, God, man, that's like never ending, man. With the sand, it's like so. I was burned up, man. My face is peeling right now. I got like dandruff because my scalp is all peeling.
Need some aloe vera.
For real. And yeah, it's bad. I'm glad to be back too, man. My travels are done for now.
Oh man, at least you don't have a do-rag and you got waves and you're woofing heavy and like you're sweating hot. You have to wash your hair like every other day. God damn, this is annoying. Let me tell you. But the summer makes everything just worse.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does. It's bad. The only nice thing about the beach setting when we were down there that weekend was that it was really windy. I don't know if a beach town is like that all the time because it's next to the coast.
Right.
But the wind was just coming in like constantly. And I was like, all right, man, that's cool. Like it breezes. I'm under my canopy because I brought a canopy and an umbrella. and it was nice that way. But once you get out to the sun, I'm like, geez, man, that thing is hurting, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, nah.
Damn.
No. And so, no, not for me, man. I'd rather stay indoors.
Speaking of no thank yous, man, the whole PlayStation community and gaming at large was saying no thank you to what they see of what was it, The Last of Us?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there.
Oh my God, I'm just saying that was a good transition. I feel.
No, we'll get there. But I did want to bring this up really quick before we start with the gaming. You know, we always got a bull crap around, you know, with other subjects, either beer, sports, or whatever you guys have been doing.
Yeah.
But man, really, the Astros are just kicking your butts, man.
Oh my God. This guy.
The Astros is just really owning the Yankees as much as like they come all like, hey, I'm gonna kick your ass, and like nothing.
Hey man.
Let's see what the score is right now. Should be 5-2 still. Maybe 10-2 Astros.
Yeah, it's 5-2.
5-2. There
He said 10-2. Look at this guy trying to.
It's only the bottom of the fourth, man.
I know, right? Early in the
Yankees
game.
are coming back.
Hey, that's what they said in the first game. It's like they tied it up and then broke their hopes and dreams in the ninth with the walk off.
Oh, walk off. Good. That's some pussy shit right there. But whatever.
But let's talk about the good guys first, which is Forza Horizon 5 got Hot Wheels.
Ooh.
And I haven't played it yet because I had no idea you had to pay for it.
Right. You neither.
I had no idea you had to pay for it because
it's only $20. It's not bad.
It's only $20. No, I think it's like 17.
It's 18. Yeah, it's on sale. Like they give a sale price on top of that. Yeah.
Well, because you're part of Game Pass. I guess
Game Pass. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had no idea. So I was looking for it to download. And I'm like, where's the download? Right. I was going straight to the store. And I was like, nothing. No download. All right, let me fire up the game and download it right now before I get off work. And so I got to the spot where it says, you know, hey, here's Hot Wheels. Right. I drove like 5 miles. And I got there. I get the little intro of Hot Wheels. And then it says, you got to pay for it. It's like, what? It's like, it's not part. And that's why I had a minute short.
Yo, you need that sound effect on the board, bro.
What?
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. That's from, what is it, Price is Right when you lose?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You got to get that.
I fired it up, got to that spot where it says, do you want to enter Hot Wheels? Like, yeah, put me in there. And the next thing you know, it's like, oh, you got to pay $15, $20 or something. Like, oh. It's like, I'll get it later.
Yeah, I got it with the early release bundle, so I'm good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I look at this trailer. It's just like the last one, man. Last one was really fun. I don't know if you played the first one.
You know what this reminds me of?
Forza Horizon 3.
I had a whole debate with my friend before I bought it, and God damn it, what works? I'm gonna say right here for everybody here, you were right, I was wrong. So Trackmania by Ubisoft, right? This reminds me of that so much. When I watch the trailers, it makes it seem like you can play that multiplayer against your friends. No, it's just a time test to see how fast you can get through those loops.
Yeah.
Like those tracks they have. And you have to master every little aspect of your route through, right? And that's all it is. But you just wish you could play that multiplayer with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to master perfection, right? And actually have fun. But that's what this looks like it actually is. It looks dope.
No, it's
I haven't actually played it yet.
Like I said, I haven't played this yet, this version. But when they had it for the Forza Horizon 3,
yeah,
I think that's when they had it.
Yeah, I think so too.
That one's a lot of fun because it had a dinosaur. You know, it had other stuff that kind of pops at you, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and you can't go wrong with Forza Horizon alone,
no doubt.
And you cannot go with Forza Horizon with a twist, and that's Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels, man. That was an instant. That's like when they did Top Gun with Ace Combat 7 and Flight Simulator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just
did he drop off? He dropped off.
He's back.
I'm here.
It's like
the internet, my Wi-Fi is acting up.
Ah, Wi-Fi. That Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. No doubt.
With this shit, yeah.
Facts. But Ace Combat 7 and Flight Simulator, both had the thing with Top Gun. It just made sense, right? And Hot Wheels and Forza Horizon makes sense. And I'm not saying this as a knock, but notice how it's not associated with Gran Turismo. You would think that. I'm not saying this is a knock, but I think it's because of the vibe between Forza in general, not just Horizon, but especially Horizon and Gran Turismo. See what I was saying about Trackmania, right? The game is beautiful. It controls great. It's such a great game. I wish I could play with other people, right? Yeah. And that's my complaint about it, right? Gran Turismo don't got that vibe. It got that Trackmania vibe. It's like you're playing against yourself because the AI,
that's more of a sim though, right? That's more of a sim.
Yeah, but and that's exactly my point. Like even regular Forza Motorsport, you know, the more sim of the two, right? It's still not like that, like Gran Turismo is.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why this is such a perfect fit. It's a knock, but it's not an intentional lie. I'm not trying to say on some fanboy crap. Like, I mean, objectively speaking. Okay.
What's up, D?
Forza.
Oh, Doctor always never disappoints, man.
Of course. It's just, you know, it just
my shorts. You guys getting kicked out of the shorts? Okay, there's a reason why I have to do them. Unless you guys don't want to know.
Maybe it's TMI. I don't know.
No. So shorts, you know, it's like the equivalent of TikToks.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I'd be giving you life stories. Those are funny.
So what's been happening lately is that YouTube has been kind of pushing people's channels down because they don't do shorts, right?
Yeah, you gotta use the new thing.
Right. So they're trying to promote shorts, which means if you don't use shorts, your channel won't be recommended. Right.
Oh,
and damn. I kid you not.
Yeah.
I did my first one
right there.
I did my first one a couple of days ago with the Xbox controllers. Mm-hmm. I gained like 20 something subscribers after that.
Yeah, because now they're actually pushing you.
Yes.
You see the deception right there? It's like they basically threaten you. If you don't do this, you won't get any views. Which is true, right?
Which is true because I've been feeling it. I've been feeling it a lot.
Using it, at least they keep them by their word, right? That all of a sudden now they're pushing you.
Yeah.
That's YouTube for you, man. They are so disreputable, bro.
Yeah. So and I'm like
quantum TV thing.
it's already like, I mean, I don't know about people who are established doing this like daily or like on a weekly basis. You know me, I do it like every once in a while. You know, it's already hard enough to create content, standalone content, and then having to do shorts with it's a 1 minute video. I can come up with something.
But you're pretty good at it. I'm not gonna knock you. You're pretty good at it. Not gonna lie. I hope you actually do continue.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna continue
into it, and you were doing it, but I think you actually did great ones. Objectively speaking, I really like.
I forgot. I've done like 10 of them already. I forgot what I did. But the one
that really got me, I don't know. This is another attempt at transition. You let me know. So you did the one about your PS4 Pro that you sold.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah. The first video. Yeah, the first one.
And remember how I DM'd you? I was like, bro, but you were trying to sell that PS5. You're not even mentioning it because you were saying kind of the opposite now.
Yeah.
What you've been saying. With your efforts to try to sell the PS5.
Yep.
But then you flipped it with the next one, though.
Yep.
You flipped it with the next one. That's why I liked it. It was like, it's funny. And once again, I'm not saying this on some fanboy. This is just objective fact.
Yeah.
He's been trying to sell a PS5. He's been mentioning it even before he had it in his hands to let people know in advance.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he could never sell a PS5, but the PS4 Pro used one. He sold it as soon as he wanted to.
Dude, I am not joking, not to kind of, put down the PS5 or anything like that.
Right.
But I bundled up my PlayStation 4. I did the system, which had a 1 terabyte. I think it originally came with 500, right? One DS4 controller, the original. I added the Scuff Advantage, so it's like the Elite.
Whoa, yeah.
So it's like an Elite,
expensive one. Like it costs about the same too. So yeah,
right. It has. I included the back button accessory for the DS4.
Oh, nice.
And then a remote control for like video. Like your regular traditional remote control. All that for $280
for PS4 Pro.
PS4 Pro, and I posted it. I posted it in the morning. That afternoon, it sold.
Peep game. I'm now angry.
And no games.
Peep game. I am now angry. What you just told me? Hey, J-Rock, can you finish the sentence? No, I'm angry. You know why am I? Why am I angry?
Tell him, Sick.
Because I wish you told me I would have bought it. For 280 and all that, I would have bought it. I'm mad you didn't tell me. Like, but that just goes to show the point, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
And I had both of them up for sale.
Yeah.
And I told myself, whichever sells first, I'll keep the other.
That's ridiculous,
right?
That's ridiculous.
And the Scuff, Realist is saying the Scuff sold it. Not really, because this happened to be like an older guy, and it was more of a
but it did validate the price. I'm not gonna lie. That validates the price big time.
Yeah, it does.
It definitely made the deal easy. It had like a
And the funny thing is, I got that controller on clearance at GameStop because they were closing their location.
Wow.
So I got it really cheap. So it's not like I overpaid for it.
Those GameStops were closing, man. You got stuff for cheap back then, man. I remember hearing about that.
Man, he got it right on time for God of War.
Yeah. So I seen the difficulty, not the difficult. Nobody's wanting it, right?
Yeah.
I had hits for the PlayStation 5. People are wanting it.
Just never works out.
It never works out. And then of course I was like, you know what? Let me try this for a second. Let me bundle up my PlayStation 4 and see what happens. And I'll have both of them listed, right? I did Craigslist, I did Macari, I did 5 Miles, I did OfferUp. Dude, I am not joking. That afternoon, it sold.
Wow.
That's how fast it is.
Here's something to validate, I think, what you're saying in an odd
way. I wanted 320 for it.
Wow.
And he talked me down to 280. I'm like, 280 and that's it. And he wanted me to go lower. And I said, nope. Either you take this or you don't get it.
So here's something I think that might sound a little controversial, but I feel in terms of objective logic, this is just facts.
Hey, yo, guys, I'll be right back. I got to go pick something up.
Yeah.
All right. So I think it would be hard to sell a Series S compared to a PS4 Pro because you can get a Series S new anywhere.
Oh yeah, I've seen them in stock.
Hard to get one. Who would buy that on eBay if they're trying to get a new one from somebody? Maybe a used one, yeah, but a new one, they just go to GameStop or whatever.
Yeah,
they're everywhere. So a PS4 Pro, and even like I said before, I wish you had told me. I would have bought it. I'm kind of said you didn't tell me. Really? But that just goes to show I don't want to be a 5.
Nah, you wouldn't wanted it because it does make it. It makes a jet engine. So it was really loud.
And I know how to mod it and all that to like to do. I actually have a plan for that. But I'm different like this. But I'm saying, like, still, it sold easily. So even if it wasn't me, it sold easily because it's just more desirable. That's messed up, man.
Yeah, and the poor guy, he actually bought one from somebody else. And he was trying to give me his sob story about like, oh man, come on, drop the price. And I didn't drop the price because of his sob story. I just dropped it because it was like, okay, let's see how far I can go, you know? So he bought one earlier in the week and it turns out to be a dud. I think it was banned. So he couldn't get online or anything. And so that's why he kept trying to have me drop the price and say, hey man, just come on, 260. I'm like, no, 280. Oh man, but this other one, I was like, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. It's yours. And then he did a 40-minute drive to me and picked it up.
Oh, so you met him face to face?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We met at a gas station. I was like, all right, here's the stuff. Here you go. Give me the money, and we're on our way. Cool. And I told him, I was like, look, there's nothing wrong with it, so don't feel nervous about it. Here's my number. If you think it's something wrong with it, I'll take it back and I'll give you back your money. You know? He's like, all right.
Yeah, that sealed the deal.
Yeah. And so, no, I mean, you know, it's I understand the guy. It's hard to trust somebody off of and sell it. Yeah. And I try my best to reassure them, like, look, you know, I'll take care of you. If you don't like it, I'll take it back and I'll give your money back. I have to take pictures of my serial numbers, make sure everything's intact and everything's legit. You know, and he's like, all right. And he texts me back. He's like, oh man, this one actually works. It's like, I told you. Nice. I told you, man. So that was that. Forza Horizon, what do you call it? Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels.
It's good to go. It's out there. Everybody's playing it. Everybody's having a grand time. And I'm gonna get it soon because I can't pass this up. My son loves Hot Wheels, so we'll play this together. The other one that's good, and people, I guess we kind of make fun of PlayStation for having story-driven games and maybe some quick event button smashing games, but I've always enjoyed them. Right? It's kind of like a break from other types of games.
I mean, they don't make a bunch of them if they're not appealing to somebody. Like I've got all the Uncharted games, the whole collection, 2-disc set of,
and that's a mix. That's a mix of like third person and a quick action or quick event, whatever they call them. A game. I like Until Dawn. That's one of them. I like the what's that? The Dark Pictures anthology. The Dark Pictures.
The Dark Pictures. I don't know.
Like the Madam Eden and what was the other one? The other one is coming out. The Devil Inside Me or something like that. It's called. It's the same.
I'm not too familiar, but the name sounds like I've heard it before. I'm not really sure.
But they're really good. It's fun. And then so now we have what's that freaking title? I just blanked out. As Dusk Falls.
I just read on the bottom of the screen because at first I didn't know either.
I played the first chapter, and at first it kind of like, oh, come on, it's like let's get the story going. But it's just the beginning, Yeah, Until Dawn is awesome. Like D is saying here, I loved it. So I played the first chapter of this one as Dusk Falls, and at the end it catches. It's like, holy crap! It's like I can't believe that happened. It kind of leaves you in a cliffhanger, like big time. So. I don't know if you enjoy these type of games, but they're really good. It's
I really don't, but I heard a lot about them.
But it's just one of those like
it's like you choose your own adventure game.
Yeah. And they give you a nice little if you play previous games, they kind of give you at the end of each chapter, they give you a summary of what you did and how many percentage of people have done the same thing as you did. Okay. Didn't do that. This one gives you more of a roadmap of all the little decisions you made and where it takes you. Based on your decisions.
Tree of possibilities.
Right. The tree of possibilities. And it also shows the tree of possibilities that the ones you did not take. So it kind of shows you like, right. So it's like, you did this, but if you would have chose the other way, you could have gone down this other path.
Yeah.
So that's a nice touch compared to other games that are similar to it. They don't have that little tree structure. And I think I like that. That was a nice touch on that game.
Guess who's back?
Look who's back here. It's J-Rock. I didn't have it ready, so that's why I had to do it myself.
What are we talking about?
As Dusk Falls. Have you tried that?
Show? PowerPoint presentation?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't tried it. Not really my type of games.
No?
Yeah, it's not really my type of game, but and what was the one?
But I heard it has multiplayer though.
Yeah, it has where other people can.
It has a companion app.
Yeah,
the cloud. It's on everything,
and people can kind of vote.
Yeah,
say what should you do? What should I do? And like people are voting, and you can either go what they say or do your own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's nothing new. That's been done on other games too. Like I said, the Dark Pictures anthology. I think that has it also where you can have people watch you play. And they can help you decide. It's like, oh, you should do this instead. Pick this one or pick that one. But again, you're still timed on what you decide because if you don't select something, that you kind of go, it picks for you or it does something else.
So I was supposed to play it last night on a stream with somebody on Twitch, but it didn't work out. But there was a whole companion app that I got.
Mm-hmm.
I had planned to play it through the cloud and stuff. I just want to try, all the features.
It's a good cloud game. It would be a good cloud game.
That's what I'm hearing about it. But there's this other game that came out on Game Pass, I think, at the beginning of this generation. It was a game where like time would loop, like in Groundhog's Day, but you had to pick.
The 12 minutes.
12 minutes, right? So 12 minutes, and this game here is the type of game like you would play with somebody in a group, or especially like a group setting, like a party or something, right? With people who normally don't play video games.
Yeah. You
could play this with them.
Yep. Yep. Here you go, Doctor.
Yeah, 12
Bought all the
minutes.
Dark Picture anthology games on day one. Still haven't beat Little Hope. Little Hope is good. House of Ashes. That was my least favorite one. House of Ashes is good, but it wasn't as good as the previous two that came out. And then we got Hogwarts coming out. But that's a whole other game. Hogwarts. He threw that in there. But I'm waiting for the next one. The next one's it's more like, how can I put it? It's more horror story, like big time gory, kind of like Saw. That's the next one.
Thank you
for the Dark Picture, and it's called like The Devil Inside Me or Little Devil in Me or something like that. I forget what.
I'm tired of the murder porn, man. It's just all about gross out nowadays.
Oh, dude,
like the story in the Saw movies are crazy. I am not gonna.
Dude, I saw every single Saw movie at the movie theater because that's how much of a horror fan I am.
They all connect in a crazy way. They're definitely not in linear form, like the story. It goes back and forth.
I did get lost, I think, between 2 and 3 because when they revealed everything at the end, I'm like, what the heck is going on?
And there's a lot of stuff they didn't explain till the next movie.
Well, there was 2 movies that went parallel with each other.
Right.
That's what happened, and I didn't know that. I'm like, what?
Until after you saw it.
And after I saw it, and I had to rewatch it again. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm get it, So.
Yeah, so that's that type of thing. I'm not really into that myself, but at least I understand and respect it.
I want to
play the same.
See?
Oh.
And the same thing with the Halloween movies. Let's see. Detroit Becomes Human was good. It's long though, but it was good. It was good. I like the Master Negotiator. Yeah, I can negotiate sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. So an amazing game came out for the PlayStation 5, man.
Oh boy.
And I'm really hoping it really I wish it was more of a demo because I think that's what it is. And that's the Kitty Cat Stray game.
Yep.
And so they make it seem like it was this 8-hour, 10-hour game, and it turns out to be a 3. Well, dude, how much long? I mean, how long can you play as a cat though? That's the thing.
Well, apparently, 3 hours.
3 hours,
maybe less. Yo, J-Rock, man, I'm gonna let you rock on this, but I just want to say one thing, and then you have at it, and I'm gonna take at the end, right? I just want to say, they say a lot of games are Game Pass fodder, right? Not just the PlayStation fanboys who see that just in general. I'm talking about like certain games they'll definitely say is Game Pass fodder, right? Yeah. And you could definitely say in that same vein, this is PlayStation, on PlayStation Network fodder or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But that's not even that. This is console war fodder. Let me tell you why. This game is so freaking boring. I heard you can basically run around until you find the jump points, and that's basically your navigation. Oh, you see how the cat's jumping right there? That's basically that right there. Like you go to the spot where all of a sudden the button pops up and you hit the button and he'll jump. You never miss. Like getting from point A to point B ain't shit. So I don't get it. And people are beating this game real quick just with that method where they just run into the points, blah 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 blah, right? And running through it. So
was the length of the game ever revealed before people started playing it?
Nope.
No.
I mean, they have an achievement, beat it under 2 hours.
They knew. See, they knew.
So, will this bring down the quality of PlayStation exclusive because it went straight to their service?
They were being disingenuous from the start. They didn't care about that. I don't know how many people actually bought this game instead of getting it through the service.
For real. I mean,
hopefully they release an article.
You talk about fans, man. They don't buy games, man. No, this is fact now. Please.
Yeah,
we know that.
Yeah, we know that already. Yeah, less than 5% or so, or 10%. that they.
We saw what happened with The Last of Us 2.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny. Who puts that news out? Who put that news out, J-Rock?
It's a masterclass game, guys.
Oh, my God.
Is that what it was said?
Colin Moriarty, yo. My IGN, he was like,
that's it.
I thought, that was him. And he goes, 10 million is kind of low. Oh, really? No, Sherlock, really? Really? And who's been saying this? All the Xbox guys have been saying this. And from the point of launching to, we weren't even, once again, not no console warring. Because, well, yeah, it was console war ammo, no doubt. But, like, we didn't have to spin it. We can just say it straight. It was just so messed up a situation.
Yeah.
Like, 10 million. And now you see this podcast. Cognito is sitting there nodding because he knows too. He always knew. And I'm sure he's mentioned it before in the show. I haven't watched the Iron Lords in about a month, so I don't know if he's mentioned that before, but I believe he has in the past. Like, they definitely discussed this. Like, the sales on that game ain't been hot. Like, 10 million? It was like with the numbers with God of War. There's 160 million, like 120 million PS4s out there, right? And now with PS5, at least systems that you could say are capable of running these games right now.
100
right?
What you said? PS4s at the time?
Between 116 and 120, I've heard. Right? So you combine that with the number of systems that are capable, of playing the game by including the PS5, right? So that's like 130, 140 maybe, right? Yeah. They sold, how many copies of God of War did they sell? Like 20? That's that's PlayStation gamers aren't buying a top game, and that's one of their top games.
Yes.
What about everything else, bro?
Yeah.
This is why they're releasing games on PC and other things. They ain't got no choice. They need to make this money on their investment.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna top out at 10%, of the fan base, buying a exclusive game on their system, and that's not enough to profit, then they're gonna have to go outside.
And that's only 10% after bundling, after discounts.
Yeah, you got the discounts because they discount after a couple of weeks.
Yep.
After a couple of weeks, it drops down to like $50.
Yeah, that isn't 10% at full price.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. And
they're always trying to get this money. Look at what they did with Persona, right? You have to buy it all over again. It's not even you could pay the $10 for the upgrade. You got to buy it all over again at $70. It's like it's all related to the fact.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Jim already said that Horizon Forbidden West was the last one to be free. Yeah, because they caught flack over that.
He got caught. He said, okay. And he let it slide, but he made it clear last time.
Yes, was the last one, and so nobody should be surprised that
he got tight. He got tight because we want to hold him to his word.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I said it. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be the last time.
You can't make this up.
Okay. So there's no upgrade, like a $10 upgrade, or you have to buy like.
Well, there is no $10 upgrade. You have to buy
either one or the other.
The PS5 version. No. There is no upgrade for $10. That doesn't exist. The only way is to buy it all over again at $70.
New legal. Just jump on in. You know you want to.
Yeah, dude.
Legal. He's the chat.
Yeah, but
get over here. Get over here.
Yeah, but J-Rock, so I think this is why Sony pushed for $70 as their new base price for games. Because they need this money and they don't see no other way, so they increase the price of games across the board.
Yeah.
I think that was the main motivating factor. That's why the rest of the industry really ain't jumped on it on any other platform, not Xbox or Nintendo or PC, right? Because they're not experiencing this issue. So they just don't do it.
Yeah, and this is one of the reasons I laugh at some Xbox quote unquote gamers. That in one hand they praise that Xbox has these games with legs, right? And, our games aren't one and done. But then they turn around and complain about the games having legs and not being one and done. Like Forza. Forza came out last year. What do we have to play this year? I mean, did you do everything in Forza?
Dude, I barely scratched the surface in Forza.
Did you do everything in Halo? Did you do everything in Halo? Listen, you praise these games that have legs that aren't one and done, right? But then also criticize them for not being one and done games. Like, what do you want the alternative? What you want the alternative of what Sony is doing now? They give you one and done games every generation. Like they got to remaster the one and done over and over and over again. And you got to keep replaying the same story over and over again.
It's the third.
You're seeing the same scenes over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's the third. Well, I mean, it's for Tlou at least. It's the third. It's gonna be the third release. That's insane. But I kind of see this in movies too. You know,
not to the same
degree. I'll say like this.
Yeah, they definitely do it.
I remember when you had your VHS.
It's like you imagine James Cameron coming out and remaking the Titanic over and over again. Like how many times you gonna see the ship sink?
Well, that's Terminator 2. That's
okay, this is the way I was gonna put it. The way movies did it, and this I guess it's not so much because everything's on either DVD or streaming.
It's just every time there's a new format.
Right. So when I had Titanic on VHS, a 2-taper.
Yeah, it's a long movie.
Oh shoot! There you go.
That's Schindler's List.
And then the DVD came out, and I bought it. Like, I was entitled. Yeah, I don't remember how much that thing was. I'm sure it was like $25 when DVD came out.
F Celine Dion. I hate that movie because of that. Because of her and that stupid song.
The Blu-ray came out. I bought it for that one. No, I never bought it. I think by then I got to like, okay, we'll just watch it on TV because everybody was playing it on TV already. But you know, I kind of see it like that. But I don't know. I kind of see it different with the games though, because you can just easily upgrade them.
Yeah, especially now in the format that they are. Like they see what they do on PC. Like you just get a upgraded PC, like a new PC. All of a sudden, everything you have before like runs better, you know, at higher spec than you could before, right? And they look better. And that's what these consoles, you know, with this PC hardware, it's the same thing. We experience this. We know this. You know, Microsoft takes advantage of that. Like Sony takes advantage of it too, but only to line their pockets. You know, the same reason why they increased the price of games to $70. They need more money. And PlayStation making more money than ever. They didn't lose profitability or lose profit. The profits are going up. They didn't go down. They went up. But they still not making the money they should with all the things, all these moves and all these consoles they sold. It's just like their gamers don't buy games. So when you ask me about Stray, how many people bought Stray? Hell, especially not Stray with all the drama around it. It's like Sifu. A lot of people probably didn't buy Sifu either. And I like Sifu. All these people saying negative things about Sifu. I like that game, right? Can't wait for it to be on Steam. Can't wait for it to be on Steam and Xbox. Definitely buying it on Steam, right? Oh, so I can use my Steam Deck, right? But yo, it's just
you get the heroic game launcher.
Yeah, man, the new one now it integrates with the cloud. We definitely got to talk about that, bro. But yeah, that's what Sony is doing. They just need this money, and so they just making it so, and they're making it so blatant on so many ways now too. They're cutthroat with it. That's what it is.
Yeah,
they're anti-consumer with it.
Yeah, it is. So Xbox is getting Persona 5 with all the DLCs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And going straight to Game Pass. While the other side don't get anything except the base.
They don't even get a DLC to upgrade to the next gen version. That's just so wow. I don't even get like.
And are Sony fans who are like fans of that game mad? Because I mean, I really haven't seen anything.
They gotta be because this is the first time this has happened. Usually not Sony. Yeah, they do this, but they're not cut. And it's not up to Sony this time, right? Yeah. But it makes the whole platform look bad because that's a tentpole franchise for them, and the fact that they had an exclusive, they've lost that.
Like nobody bought a PlayStation 5 to play old games.
He said it.
Listen, that fan base deserves nothing but the worst. Charge them more.
Yep,
that's what I said. Like everybody's complaining about Last of Us. I said I wish they would have charged them 100.
That's their fault. That's why it has to be that way. You're right.
No,
they didn't buy it. They're not buying Stray. At least I don't blame them on this one.
Well, you say you buy Stray. Buy Stray for what? It's free or included in the service.
Yeah, but look at Game Pass though. Game Pass don't like gamers will buy games on even if it's on Game Pass. Look at what happened with Forza, right? They had that whole early thing where
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If they gave me that without paying, if they let me play it for free, like without having to buy it, I wouldn't have bought it until today.
I didn't buy it. I'm just playing on Game Pass.
I bought it. I wanted to play early.
Right. If I wanted to play, and I didn't know, actually, it's because I didn't know. And because I'm mad at myself, I just didn't buy the game. I'll buy it later, right? But
now, I was gonna say, if they let Game Pass subscribers play 4 days early, I would have just got it then.
Yeah, but it just goes to show that people bought it. It was like 10 million or 20 million. I forget which. Million people had it before it was accessible to anybody else.
I think it was 20 million players, right?
Yeah,
or not 20 million. It was a few million players, but then like 10. 4 million people bought it.
But it was before it was available to anybody else. So it was only those who had paid for it to be early. So it had to only have been them, and it was already a high number from that first day. But I think it was 10 or 20. I'm not really sure. I'd say 10, right? But that just goes to show that never happens on PlayStation. It's not going to happen with even God of War.
Oh, I got something to say, and this is completely off topic.
Get it off your chest, then.
Against Sick. He called me Angry Joe the other day.
Oh, you kind of look like him, though.
I called you what? Angry Joe?
Angry Joe.
It's like some little side comment. He goes, he kind of looks like Angry Joe.
It's like, I did?
Yeah.
well, hold on. Would I have said that? Yeah, I guess. Oh, listen, I don't remember saying this, so I'm looking at myself like this is some other person, basically, right? Because I don't remember saying this at all. But
just call me.
Yeah, you do look like Angry Joe a little bit. I mean, y'all both in Texas and everything, so. Hey,
that's a racist comment saying all Latinos look alike.
All Latinos look alike, huh?
Well, those two specific Latinos who happen to both live in Texas.
Are you gonna say all Latinos like tacos too?
Yeah,
hey, all Latinos like tacos.
I will.
We do.
I will.
That is true.
So
I will.
We like
objection.
tacos.
Yeah, objection. Whatever.
Yeah, did you guys hear these Ubisoft artists say entitled gamers make game launches a horrid experience?
They do.
Entitled gamers.
They do.
I mean, well, Ubisoft does make it a horrid experience as well. I agree. Them should be launching so broken that it's a hard experience for both of us.
Yeah, man, that's not just a Ubisoft thing, but Ubisoft is particularly bad with that. You're right.
Hell yeah.
Bro, did y'all hear about that investor call though?
No.
I guess not. Bro, they canceled at least 4 games.
Oh,
I heard about the Recon VR. No, not the Recon. The Recon.
No,
it was VR. Got canceled.
Yeah, they canceled those. They canceled 2. They canceled 2 unannounced games, and they canceled 2 unannounced games, and then they bumped back Avatar. Avatar could possibly come out in 2024.
Wow.
So. Yeah, it's not looking good over there, and that's why you see those people talking about Microsoft's gonna buy them. But that's one I hope they don't.
Yeah, man, because they don't. The only positive thing I could say
they
about
got a lot of studios.
They delay the game. If a game needs delaying, I applaud that nowadays because I don't want no messed up game. Because like you're saying, this is what brought this conversation on, right? The launch experience is ass. So if a game needs delaying, just delay it, man. Because I'm not trying to play it, a game that's broken on day one.
That buster.
Well, that's like almost the state of the industry, especially with open world games. Like hardly any of them release finished, right? Because there's only so much they're gonna find out in the testing period, and then once they get millions playing it, then they find out what's wrong and fix it. Like I kind of give them some leeway on open world games, but when it comes to linear games, I'm not taking no shorts on that.
I'm not taking none of that.
Like I'm raising Twitter, I'm complaining, I'm joining in. If a linear game comes out jacked up,
and they keep doing it too, like they don't see because there's a direct correlation to these issues, and like the sales performance of these games. It's happened so many times, it's predictable, but they seem not to get the lesson. Like the only reason I feel they're delaying these games now, and they see that it's not really, and they're not pushing it. Number one is Halo, and Cyberpunk. Right, so
Number one is Cyberpunk. Halo did nothing like Cyberpunk.
No. Halo did the opposite, is what I'm saying. They did both sides of the coin. Like they showed you both examples, like how it could be if you delay it, and how it could be if you don't, so they could see it in real world, right? With 2 big titles, right? Mm-hmm. So, but the only reason that they seem to want to delay, besides that, I think, is the pandemic, right? Which has affected every developer. I don't care what. It was what's his name from the Iron Lords? The one with the beard, Addict. He was on what's his name's podcast on Dark Griggity's podcast. He was like, he heard there's a couple of developers who paused development on games for a couple months behind this pandemic, right? So I can only imagine what's happening with these other developers across the industry, right, on all platforms, right? The pandemic was an issue, so if they gotta delay a game, just do it. Just do it. I'm not gonna but don't delay forever. You don't get infinite pass on that though. No, you feel me?
Yes, you do. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like if they need to live for 5 years, what are you gonna do? You're gonna wait for it, and you're gonna play it when it releases. Y'all gotta stop with these threats. Like y'all gonna do something.
Well, I don't. I'm a man of my word. I can only speak for myself. I'm not buying Call of Duty until Microsoft, finishes the acquisition and kicks out Bobby Kotick. I don't care how nice the game is.
That's different. I mean, because you got the government behind you on that one. But like when I hear these Xbox needs to do this or they need to do that.
They're better. Or they better.
Yeah, right, or they better. Right. Like, dude, what are you gonna do? Go buy a PlayStation? Good luck.
Right. I agree. I can't even. That's the
right.
Yeah, but
really.
What you say?
That's a fact. Like,
yeah. Like the Xbox better do this. Xbox, get out of here, man. Look,
no, man, they're doing just
the game. Look, the game's gonna come when they're ready, right? Because if they release it broken, you're gonna complain. So you might as well wait. You might as well wait for the game to be ready. Right. If it takes, like Avatar, like my kids love Avatar, I'm gonna buy it even if I don't play it.
Right.
And if I do play it, I want it to work.
If you have a little kid, you are probably playing.
Well, I like Avatar though, but they love it. They still watch the movie to this day. And that's an easy 1,000, man. Right.
It's an easy 1,000 on top of that. But I'm saying if you have little kids, like, yo, that's what that was meant for. Let's not. They know what they were doing. I don't think anybody caught that. They knew what they were doing with that one. Everybody saw it as a joke, but people were playing it with their kids or whatever, and it is an easy 1,000. I don't know if you have little kids, realist.
But oh man, my babies, 2 years apart.
Oh, so
11 to 5. But look, people act like they missed the memo, right?
Yeah.
The Microsoft Phil said that the biggest hole in the portfolio is E-rated games.
Yes.
So, like, these people that keep complaining about certain types of games need to just shut up, because it's like we're gonna see more of those types of games. Nintendo does not make any mature games, to my knowledge, unless Bayonetta is gonna be related teen or something like that.
It might,
you know what I'm saying, a rated teen. But when you guys are talking about delays, Nintendo and Sony, you gotta give them props on that. Like, they won't release the game until they feel comfortable, unless it's Horizon Forbidden West, right? They won't release, but that's an open world game, so I give them some slack.
Yeah, right.
But they won't release a game until they feel like it's ready. Like, they talk about the management problems at Xbox, right? But then we don't talk about how Metroid, right, was completely canned and started all over again. That's why they got Dread. And we're still waiting on Prime. Been waiting on Prime for like 7 years, right?
Oh my God.
Because they completely stopped that, started over, got a whole nother team, right? But when Microsoft can't get Scalebound together, Microsoft has the management problem. They can't get the second party together. But guess what? Platinum wants back in. I hope they say no. But I know they're gonna say yes, because they want in on Japan.
But remember what I said about how, they need to show Microsoft something that they already developed already, to a point with their own money.
Well, right? No, they want Scalebound, bro.
Listen, and that's fine. However, whatever game it is, I don't really care, right? I'm just saying, remember when I said it with hot fire in my chest, like, and I still really freaking mean it. Like, let them develop something. If it's Scalebound, so be. That makes it more likely impossible and feasible, right?
But that's why I said Scalebound, because it's already got a base already.
Right. That's fine. Just do it, right? And give Microsoft first dibs, where really Microsoft don't got to put nothing into it that much, right? And then you show and prove. You got your foot in the door. Now they could do something else with you, and they'll try again with you. That, fine, because that just helps Microsoft, right?
But they want to come through the door for Scalebound. So that means that means that he said it's his baby. I think his name is Camilla. It's his baby. So that means that he wants to come in, take the foundation, and finish it up.
Well, they show.
But what I don't like about what they to me, I mean, because if you look at Bayonetta, they've been working on Bayonetta since forever, like 4 years minimum. And then you get what's the name of that game? Babylon's Fall, right?
Yeah.
I don't like that they have these multiple teams trying to like branch out. We got to see what Bayonetta. I'm a Bayonetta player, so like I'm looking forward to that game. Well, we got to see what Bayonetta looks like before we start saying here, because they have already said that they've expanded. They just brought in one of the head guys from Nintendo to be president of the company. So they're looking to what's that?
I say you said you don't know what it looks like. Bayonetta's hot.
I ain't saying anything about Bayonetta, man. What I say looks like? Oh, you talking about the chick? No, I'm saying like the game. Like we see little snippets of gameplay. We got to see what it looks like. Yeah, Bayonetta is hot, man. She got that hot nerdy librarian thing going on.
Yeah, man, hey, this is what we need right now. A new one. Sneak King.
Sneak King. Oh my God, I never played these.
That's what we need.
I play anything right now. Game Pass has opened me up to play anything.
Yeah.
Like there's so many indies. Like I never really played indies until I got on Game Pass. So like it's not much that I won't even give a try unless I just don't have time for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Pressure Washer Simulator when I get some time.
and watch on my browser. I'm gonna get all these pressure washer deals. Like buy one today for this much.
Wow,
yep. I was playing the lawnmower game too.
Oh my God, lawnmower simulator.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, so they're looking to expand, bro. So I don't know if I want. I got to see them do something splintered off because, like I said, Bayonetta should be good. It's Nintendo, gave them all the time that they needed, and then you have Babylon's Fall to come out like that and just die in a month. And we got to see something.
Why? Okay, I know.
We need the 18.
2 was exclusive, right, to Nintendo as well, right? The second one, right? Because
no, I don't.
Yeah, the second one was right.
Yeah, number 2.
So, why
the first one was a multiplayer.
Right, but why was the third one not multiplayer again?
Nintendo paid for it.
No, I get they paid for the second one, but
they paid for the third one.
Right, but
and Shin Megami Tensei.
Right, but hold on. I'm saying I think. Okay, so they paid for the second one, but when they paid for the second one, they already had paid for the third one in advance as well. Because I would have thought that
they put it on layaway.
Because the situation with the second one, let's not forget, they went to Microsoft and Sony and they said no, and they went to Nintendo and they said yes. So the exclusivity, and that's how they got the exclusivity. But I can't believe after they showed and proved, right, with the second one that it did so well, that they didn't go back to Microsoft and Sony and get that yes from them to make it multiplayer. Like that would have been more profitable for Platinum, right?
No, Nintendo published those games.
They published the second one because they got that deal, like I explained, but not the first one.
Second and the third, but not the first one.
But the first one was multiplayer.
Yeah, the first one's on everything, but Nintendo published these last 2.
I guess they got.
So Nintendo's not going to publish anything to put on another platform.
No.
We're still working on them. We got Sony on the multi-plat bandwagon. Now it's time for Nintendo.
No, man, they listen, man.
They won't do it.
They're gonna come.
Not as long as they can sell 50 million copies on just their little handheld. Why would I? I wouldn't either.
They just need to upgrade that handheld, man. Listen, I still can't get over the fact that Nintendo gets a lot of passes, right? But Nintendo's not going to. They have no reason to. I'm not saying
incentive.
In fact, they definitely have no incentive. But I wish they would. Not that they have to. They have no.
They don't care about your wishes.
Right. They don't. Right.
I track with
that. Hey, it's not like you can't play it on your Steam Deck anyway. Come on, man.
But
stop foot begging.
But I'm not trying to pirate it. I'm not trying to freaking pirate it. Yeah, I got a Steam Deck, but I'd like to be able to like the game like even if I don't actually play it on the actual Switch. If they have,
you can buy the cartridge. You can buy the cartridge and rip it. You can do it legally.
No,
but you can't. You won't though. You won't. You just told on yourself. You can, but you won't.
Super Switch. I'm not gonna pirate it outright. I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather get the game, but I'm not gonna get the game if they don't have the system because it's not gonna validate. I'm not gonna validate what they're doing by buying the game anyway, just to be able to pirate it. how to have it on my Steam Deck.
I'm gonna buy it, and then I'm gonna pirate it.
It does, but it's helping them out.
That's what I do.
And I'm not doing that. I'm not giving them their money. I'm not giving them my money when I'm not getting what I want. That's my problem with it.
Well, the thing about it is, man, look, I'm an Xbox dude, but I'll play what I like. Mm-hmm. And Nintendo makes good games, right? Even at 30 frames, excluding Hyrule Warriors, they're good games. Wow. And you can't take that away from them, and they don't have to put it anywhere. We're going wherever they tell us to go, except for the Wii U. And then it is what it is. But I'm interested to see if that rumor is real, because I said about the new Switch coming out. There's gonna be 4K and all that. You'd be lucky to get you'll be lucky to get 1080p in the DLSS. You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky.
And yes, you're right. I would be lucky to get what I should get. That right? But there you go.
Astro 7 2.
It's true. Oh, this guy.
Astro's going back to win that thing this year. That's all I got to say on that.
And
I ain't gonna derail it. But Astros, you know what I'm saying? I know we got a couple Yankees in here, but we own them. We own them.
They tested our game, and they keep checking.
We own them, right? I mean, ain't nothing y'all can say.
Playoffs.
Ain't nothing y'all can say, man. Like y'all do good in the regular season, but I guess y'all just find a nemesis in Houston.
Okay,
that curse ends this year.
Facts.
Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see. Hey, y'all got more money. Y'all got our pitcher.
And they got Marwin.
No, not Marwin, dude.
I know they got
Cole, man.
Oh, yeah. They got Cole, too.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's the real deal. I mean, I don't know who the heck that is you talking about.
Marwin Gonzalez?
Oh, Marwin Gonzalez. Nah, man. I'm talking about the pitcher, bro. I'm talking about the pitcher, the $300 million pitcher they took from us that we couldn't afford.
That plays like $100 million?
Well, right now, that's because he left, man. His heart just felt. I mean, he chose the money, but his heart was here.
And he shaved.
He was always a Yankee fan.
The shaving thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's been a Yankee fan since childhood.
Just because he's a Yankees fan, doesn't mean he didn't leave his heart here, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I heard y'all talking about Last of Us too, right? And then I heard you kind of chime in on it, because I've been saying this like for a long time, J-Rock, that like. They hype up these numbers, but they don't talk about how they got there.
Right.
Yep.
Right. See, that's the reason why like 10 million is not so impressive. When I tell these guys that they were selling it for $9.99, they sold it for $9.99 up until a point to get to 10 million, so that they can say that they got to 10 million.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
But the reason why they keep remaking these games is because they never hit their markers, right? If they
know that their fans will pay for it full price again.
Well, they know that a certain amount will pay at full price, and that's what they bank on. All these games know that, right? They know that you got a certain group of people that are going to go buy at full price, which is why Sony wanted to go 80 on their games, and everybody else was like, "Nah, let's just do 70."
70. That's true too. I didn't even mention that.
Because at the end of the day, you have this group of people that'll pay 100. And then we'll drop it down. It doesn't matter that 2 weeks later that it'll be on a sale. It doesn't matter. So,
everybody wants to be first. That's the thing too.
Well, I don't need to be first anymore.
Nah.
But anyway, I don't have time for it. But so when they sell these games for $9.99, $30, that's to get the 10 million for a game that probably costed over 200 million. Like, they don't sell these games to make their money back. They want to make a huge profit. Just like these Resident Evil games, you're gonna keep getting remakes until they hit their markers.
Yep,
that's what
they get the money out they plan to get off.
But with those Resident Evil ones, you see,
I see they put effort in those.
You can see the effort. All you want to see. I don't care about that. What I'm talking about is why they keep remaking these games. They're gonna remake these games until they hit the numbers that they need to make. I don't doubt that these rumors are true. That there's little to no gameplay improvements and only graphical and sound improvements. Right? If they can get by with that and sell a few million at $70, it's a W for them.
That's what they feel, yeah.
Like these remakes and remasters are basically like the Tyler Perry movies of gaming.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Quick, easy to do.
It's a quick buck.
Cash grabs. Listen.
All this is something that's simple facts. It's not
okay.
lying.
Does Naughty Dog ever make anything else? Is this all? This is all they make?
Yeah.
Uncharted, Last of Us. Yeah, same engine, in fact.
Yeah, so you got Uncharted, Last of Us, and then you have what? Santa Monica does God of War. Who does the baseball game? Santa Monica?
No. I forget the name, but it's a cult developer.
No, I forgot who. But
you're gonna make me Google it.
I forget the name. You're gonna have to. It's not gonna come to mind.
But yeah, like but see that was okay up until it happened to Microsoft, right?
San Diego Studio.
San Diego. See, okay, they both California, right? So look, it was okay. It's okay to make a couple games, right? Because like when Microsoft, everybody's talking about Microsoft. I don't know how they have all these studios and they don't have any games this year. Bro, they just bought these. They bought these studios in 2017, and every other studio has been just fine doing one game at a time. So if y'all expected anything other than Gears, Force, and Halo, especially having the knowledge that Bethesda owed those two games to Sony already, I don't know what we're complaining about. We got to give these people time. Yes. And then now you got these people hyping up these studios doing multiple projects. What made these studios special is what they did with one, with a singular focus. And I don't know how excited I am about these multiple teams doing games, because then you get games like Pentiment. We've been hyping up these multiple games that Obsidian is coming out with, and Pentiment happens to be one of them. You know, Spider-Man and Wolverine, right? Spider-Man was great. We have to see what Wolverine's going to look like with them doing multiple projects. Same thing with Coalition doing this quote-unquote smaller project. Might be Pentiment 2, right? And then they go do Gears of War 6. No, I don't think Pentiment 2 will be on Unreal 5.
How many GTAs has Take-Two given us?
5.
No, I mean brand new GTAs since the PlayStation. Since 2 generations ago?
Nothing,
bro. Just one.
They take their time.
Yeah,
and then like Red Dead. Now they did give us Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead 2.
Yeah, Red Dead. Yes.
Last gen. Yeah.
Last generation.
Yeah, but look at what happened, man. Like we can't get another Bully. We can't get another tabletop tennis.
Nope.
Y'all didn't play tabletop tennis.
Game. Yeah, I did. Hey, man, that came out before Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, that was dangerous. That was a fun little game.
It's not easy, bro. Like, look at CD Projekt Red. They went from The Witcher. They went out their comfort zone with Cyberpunk, and now they're back to The Witcher. Like, oh, okay.
Well, that's another studio that's expanding, right? They just bought 5 studios, right, in the United States and Canada and Europe. So we're gonna have to see what they do, or if they're all just support studios like Ubisoft. Like Ubisoft has like 20 something studios, but a lot of them are support studios. Rockstar has like 13 by themselves, right?
Yeah.
And they're like all support studios. Like, why can't one of them take 8 years to give us a Bully? You know, that's just not what they're inclined to do, because they know that whenever Grand Theft Auto drops, it's gonna sell. And that's what it's all about.
This one. I guess I announced that new expansion to the online thing. Like, and I'm not gonna cap at all. And people are obviously righteously upset for the fact that they're charging for every generation the fact that they have this game. I'm not mad that the game exists, but the fact that they charge for it, even on Xbox, right? For Grand Theft Auto. You see, and it's just so typical too that it's
calm down, Tech.
There's certain developers that are gonna charge extra, right? We'll charge that $70 or at least that $10 extra, on whatever the paradigm is, right? Because they're just greedy, like that you take twos and what have you, right? So, but Grand Theft Auto, like, it just continues on. The amount of money they're still making off of this game online, the amount of people who still play it, I understand why they keep porting the game, but what I don't like is the fact that they're charging for the courtesy of playing a game where they're still making most of their money off the online, shark cards and all that other stuff. Like, they don't need to bother with it, but they do it anyway. So they're definitely not focused on anything else besides the next Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead, because they're going to make so much money. Any other little part, even if they put a little bit of time not a little bit of time, like a lot of time, 8 years, and just a little bit of money to some side studio to take forever on. They just don't care that's how much money Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto especially is making them. They just have no focus on anything else.
I mean, but why would they though? I mean,
exactly.
That's like making so much money for them. I understand. I mean, like, and that's why they throw that carrot out there for everybody that's complaining. That it's not coming anytime soon. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 6 is in development for all you people that are complaining. But we're gonna keep feeding the people that pay our bills right now, probably for another 5 years.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm doing that stupid sign crap that people do on whatever platform is out there.
Wow!
Like word for word.
Wow!
Yes, that's how you roll.
That's how you roll, apparently.
Yeah, that was a little curveball.
Yeah, apparently.
So, I guess leaks came out and people are not happy about it. But what's the leaks, though? Everybody knows what's the story because 2 other releases came out already.
It wasn't about the story leak. It was about the fact that the leak didn't show the game in the best light, right? Mm-hmm. And you have all these people who are hyped up about playing this game again for $70 to $99, and
that's what they claim. So
that sounded like Fireballs. Okay, but I have to look at the screen. But yeah, so that's all it is. I mean, and they have to jump to the defense of Naughty Dog and the developer who said it was a great experience and there was no crunch. Now we see why. Because they didn't add anything to the story.
No.
Nope.
No.
I know one thing though. They better find a way to resurrect Joel. He better cough up some blood and walk to the water and get nursed by wolves or something.
I don't know, man. Getting smacked by the bat that much.
That was a golf club. He got Tiger Woods, but
he got Tiger Wood. He got Tiger Wood.
Yep.
But but they better figure out something because like that was what really threw everybody off from it. Me, I don't care. I'm not invested like that. Like they can kill Kratos too.
They should have a spinoff of just Abby.
Yeah, that'll sell.
Is going to become the next God of War.
Abby's the new Kratos.
Yeah, and then Kratos is gonna have a boyfriend or something. That's the road they're on right now, man. I mean, hey. I'm not gonna fight it or argue about or call it woke because I actually think that word woke was hijacked because that's not what woke originally meant, but they hijacked it like they hijack everything else. But yeah, that's what they're gonna, for lack of a better term, that's what they've been doing with their games. It didn't pay off with Last of Us 2.
Yeah, because Abby is trans and all, and put all the hate on.
They don't say that. But I know that like they're not a fan of nudity, and I saw boobs.
Ah, that was just jacked up pecs, man. That's what that was.
But hey, there you go, though.
Yeah, what it is. But yeah, if they show they
made the villain, who killed Joel, so it's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But if they show that game and everything was on the up and up, and she was crawling and she did a dodge roll or something, they would be hyped. But since the guy said no gameplay improvements, oh no, it's fake. And then you got dudes like Trash out there talking about who leaked this? I'm just trying to get some clarity. Like, come on, man, you don't do that. You didn't do that when you couldn't ride over a volcano, son. And some of these dudes, you just can't take them seriously.
Volcanoing, bro.
Yeah, volcanoing. You know what I'm saying? But now they're in defense mode. That's all there is to it, bro.
Oddly enough, the volcano's volcanoing and Hot Wheels.
It is.
Yes, it is.
I saw somebody say that. Somebody said, "Oh no, that was Andrew." It was like, "Tell Thrash to get in here." The volcano's volcanoing on Hot Wheels because he was driving through the lava.
Words don't scare me.
Wow. And the one who does his videos, he has this tone like he's high or something.
Oh,
who?
King Thrash. Like I watched Fratanga plays or whoever be joking on these dudes, I don't just actually watch those dudes. So I'm not trying to give them no views. But, oh my god, like he rants on like he's high or something. He can't even.
But don't they all
English.
do that though? They just keep
ranting. No, especially.
That's what they do.
Doesn't make sense. Or they all do, no doubt. But
they don't need to make sense. No. They don't need to make sense. It just needs to be Xbox bad, PlayStation great. Whether it makes sense or not, they're gonna tune in and they're gonna comment. Like they don't need to make sense, bro.
It doesn't even make sense in terms of English though. Like the logic they're trying to put together, which isn't. It's like he has no command of the English language at all. Literally.
The command of the English language.
He talks ghetto.
No, he doesn't use words the way they are meant to be used in any fashion, in any dialect known to man. He puts words together and they don't fit. Volcano ink, bro. Like, wow, wow. Forget the
bro. My boy Cameron said he gets computers putin, man. So watch out.
Wow.
All right. So, realist, I guess I'm a proud owner of the PS5 now. I'm keeping it.
I heard.
And
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I haven't even opened it yet.
I had a buyer for you, bro, but you know.
That's all right.
I think deep down inside you wanted to keep it, man. You wanted to experience greatness.
Well, I want to experience it firsthand. That way I can talk crap firsthand.
Well,
that's what I do. Yeah. I'm running the pony play.
But right now it's still sealed. It's back there behind that couch that you see behind me.
Sell it then.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
I'll show
you.
Yeah.
No, he'll sell it, bro. Yo, delivery. All that. If you're local in Texas, meet up.
Look at the cash over there, man.
I don't want it.
Hands over there.
Yeah, man. He didn't skip leg day. Now I don't want it, but like I got somebody who does want it, but he's just a little bit too high, just a little bit.
All right.
So damn! It's in the UPS box. Oh man.
Yeah, still in there. Man.
Return to Sunday.
Fresh.
Return to Sunday. There it is, man.
Oh, you got the bundle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I went big bucks, man.
That's the only way Horizon could get that.
That was the only way you could buy it. That's the only way you could buy it.
No, it was the only way I could buy. Yeah.
That bundle.
They didn't have the standalone one,
and they still won't release some sales numbers.
They still won't.
Nope.
And they won't. And if God of War releases in November for real, it'll be a God of War bundle in April.
Yep.
Probably in December. Watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, when they got the cash.
It doesn't need to touch the fourth quarter at all, man. But I'm still waiting to see on that one because that's poor timing, man. It's just like cluttered. Right, November not necessarily, but it's a lot. Then I hear that Sonic is going to release on the same day as God of War.
Oh man,
it's just like. Not that it's a better game, but it's just something else. That's another option that somebody has other than God of War.
Yeah, that's probably going to sell. And some people are going to have to pick between them, especially if it's somebody younger. Because, the kids are going to get these God of Wars. Let's not front. But
so is that true what Dr. saying? Bright Memories going on the Switch?
It's already on the Switch.
It's multiplat.
It's multiplat.
Oh, I thought it was just the series in the PS5.
At first, because Microsoft being Microsoft.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, man. I want them to bear their fame.
Be too nice, yeah. And they just don't, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm the same way. They just kind of like, okay, well, we'll let everybody else play too. Which that's what they've been saying. But come on,
but I guess at the end of the day, Tech, it was just one guy, and it would benefit him to be able to sell it on more than one platform, kind of like the Tunic guy too.
But if MS would have paid him really good. I mean, going from like having nothing to a lot of money for Microsoft.
This ain't charity.
I mean, come on now.
It may as well be with Microsoft because that's not.
It's like when I hear players complain about $10 million or 1 year. I was like, dude, you came from nothing. You really complain about 10 million?
Yeah. Especially when it comes to all the indie guys. Like they're definitely putting in money.
Dang.
And our host.
So if Tech is going. Then we on a ticket clock, huh?
Well, then we gonna wall out. I don't know. There he goes. The pony's
got some.
The pony's got him. He said he's gonna sell a PlayStation, and he has one, and I want one.
Shut him down.
What's his IPN?
Yep, but you know he's the IT master. You can't catch him slipping.
I'll be back. Somebody's at the door. I'll be back.
Oh,
I told you, watch it.
Hey, you better make sure you ask who it is.
Yeah.
It's a pony, man.
Yeah, get some sugar cubes. Sugar cubes.
Wow. Wow.
Tame them ponies with them sugar cubes.
My dude, that's a good one.
Give him a salt lick. But
sugar cubes, let me use that.
But yeah, I don't know, man, because like eventually get to a point where I guess it's like all money for them. Because like, man, you're gonna keep buying these studios and just to like preemptively appease the F what are they called? Not the DOJ. Is it the FTC, Federal Trade Commission? Right.
Yeah,
all right.
No,
so
everything's cool.
To preemptively appease them, you start saying that the games that we have are going to be multi-plat. Like at what point, like does
I don't know what they're talking
Xbox become like I guess special, like a reason for you to have that? I guess is it Game Pass? Are they really like hinging everything on Game Pass that you're gonna get an Xbox or get into the ecosystem to have Game Pass? And then again, you have 70 times 70%. That still adds up. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I want some ammo too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to. Everything they get, everything they buy. Is it coming to PlayStation? Lo and behold, it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
Because, like, Sony buys Bungie. Yeah, they want to share Bungie. I mean, who the hell is playing it right now? They got a lot of players, but I ain't playing it. I don't care.
Yeah, me neither.
And then Matter's going to be a multiplayer game, too. Like, what is it going to be? So I'll see, man. I don't know, man. Because I would prefer them not to go buy studios if they're just gonna keep everything multi-plat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what's the point then?
Because everything Ubisoft makes or Rockstar Take-Two makes is got a fan base on the other platforms, and that's been the play that they've been running. If we're not gonna break up or disband fan bases, so at this point, what the heck are you buying things for?
Yeah,
Activision could have just kept riding Call of Duty.
For sure. So, Realist, what can this thing do? Tell me, man.
The PlayStation?
Yeah.
You can keep your house warm.
It's hot in Texas, man.
Yeah. Well, it might not work if your air conditioner. Yeah, it is hot in Texas. That's what it can do. I didn't think about the weather right now. It's like 100 degrees, but.
It's only 110 up here in Dallas.
It plays games, bro.
It plays
games, man.
Did you sign up for the premium thing?
Hell no. The only game that I would kind of want to play is Returnal.
Yeah, I do want to play that.
I don't have any interest in Demon Souls. I already got Spider-Man for my son. Like nothing. I would have to basically skip this generation before that service became of any value to me, because they're not putting their games in their games in their day one. I don't care about their old games, and I'm not gonna upgrade above my whatever PS Plus they upgraded me to the essential tier just to play those games. I don't have time for that kind of crap.
Yeah,
like all the games that they have, all the games they have that I wanted, I bought them. Yeah. So I'm not gonna subscribe to that.
Yeah, it's just like for games for gold. Like everybody's complaining about games for gold, and I never understood that because most of those games I already owned and played, like the best ones, right? I already owned and played. There's very rarely they had a big game that I didn't already own and play, and these are all 360 games I'm talking about with games for gold, right? And now in the time of Game Pass, like the digital games you own aren't even like the same way where they were with the 360, where once you own the game, that was it. You owned it. It does if you buy a game outright, but with Game Pass, games are shuffling all the time. It doesn't really matter. Like that equates past the games for gold, where it's just once a month you get 4 different games, most of which you should have already had owned or played already anyway, and had given away before, right?
Yeah.
Game Pass gets new stuff all the time. And people sitting there complaining about, what's in it after all this time, if it's good or bad, should they stop the service, which they finally are. Like, who cares? Why did any of y'all still care after all of these years? They gave away all the best stuff multiple times. You should already own most of them anyway. Like, I never understood that. And it's the same mindset with this thing. It makes no sense.
I was gonna say, Sick, what they really want is they want something for nothing, right?
Yeah.
They want free internet now. But what they fail to understand is gold is already a built-in price increase for Game Pass, right?
Yep.
They're never gonna get rid of gold because gold is the reason for people to have Ultimate. It doesn't matter if the games are trash. They're gonna find a way to get that free $5 because we should have been able to play our games online, but we weren't. But since they did it and we paid, they're gonna keep charging us. They're never gonna get rid of it. And another function of gold is to play games that you would never have played otherwise, kind of like Game Pass, right?
Mhm.
A lot of these games they put in there, people don't know them, and they complain without even trying these games.
Yes.
Because for about 6 months, I said, I'm playing every game I get out of gold. And I like some of them. And if you look at Metacritic, if you put any type of stock into that, some of those games were rated over 80. Some of them over 85. Some of them in the high 70s. And I don't know what's up with these gamers that think 75 is a bad game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, they want a discount. Like these, like sometimes I feel the ponies when they call people cheap, man. Like stop asking for everything to be cheaper and cheaper. I mean, gaming has never been cheap.
No.
Thank you. It's a hobby.
No.
What the hell?
I remember when I was a kid, bro. Like I begged and begged for like a year for a Neo Geo. I finally got a Neo Geo, and then I asked for a game, and then my daddy made me jump through hoops. I had to get straight A's. I had to cut the grass. I couldn't. If he came home and the dishes weren't washed every day, the trash had to be taken out before he got home.
Oh, he slaved you out.
Well, I would have done it too. I had no real concept of money. Those games were $200.
Yeah, no.
The console was $600, which I knew, but I didn't know how much $600 was.
Right.
Like I didn't know like that back then. That was like renting some bills.
Yep.
So, like, gaming has always been expensive, especially for like people have been complaining. Like we finally got something that's not 3 generations behind. Consoles are always like 3 generations behind the PC. And we finally got something that's almost cutting edge, and people are complaining about SSDs. People are complaining about games.
Oh, it's so expensive.
Yeah, like games dude, this has never been expensive. But the only reason why I feel like $70 is not in order is because back in the day, man, there's only a few of us playing games. Now not darn it, everybody's playing games. So the price doesn't need to go up. We're almost at critical mass for gaming.
Who is doing it? And for why, it's like, come on. We see through them.
I'm gonna tell you why Sony did it. Sony does it because they know, like I told y'all, they're gonna sell X amount to people at full price, and the rest of them are gonna buy them on sale, and they're basically gonna have to pimp them out for about 5 years
until they get all that money they bought. Right.
Yeah, and these other people, they're looking at these games like Grand Theft Auto. They sold 160 million copies, and they're like, man, what if we sold it for 60? What if we sold those $30 copies for 40?
Mm-hmm.
And then you did 160 times 10, and then they look at what they made. You know, it's all just boiling down to money, man.
Yeah, always.
Well, with the sales part, but we need to stop trying to get everything for the low, man.
Yeah,
Game Pass is already a steal.
It is. I mean, with just 3 games, it already pays for itself.
And I have never paid $60. I never paid $60 for gold.
Yeah.
No.
Not in a long time with the rewards and stuff. I don't even pay for Game Pass Ultimate. I just do the rewards legitimately too. I don't even have to like put effort into it, other than to make sure I click on certain things in advance with certain rewards, right? Mm-hmm. Like with certain rewards, you have to do before you earn the achievement, and most of them you do it after, right? But there's those few exceptions, and that's it. And you're getting points enough that I haven't paid for Game Pass or even Xbox Live before that in years out of my own pocket. And I don't cheat. I don't know about any apps to use on my phone or whatever where they automate all the purchases for you.
Is that a jab at me?
It wasn't, but hey, I'm just saying you don't have to put effort into it is my point, and you get it for free. I really don't put any effort, honestly, other than the big
he's locked on
searching.
Apple, that's why.
Right? So it's just like they do so much for you. You don't even have to really spend that much out of pocket, if at all. Right? So, but
like saying, play our game, we'll pay you,
right,
for our services.
Right, but you see, the attach rate is so high they could do that. Sony doesn't have that. To bring it back around to what we were saying from the beginning, they don't have that attach rate with their games like they should, concerning how many systems they sell. So that's why they do it in the first place.
I wonder if when I finally set this thing up, man, I don't even know where to put it. That thing is huge.
Yes. And it needs room all around. Like, you got to make sure it can breathe from the back and everything.
It's gonna have its own like TV stand. Yeah,
it needs to be
my
well
son
ventilated.
When I told him this, he's like, "What he saw me do?" Oh, he saw me bundle up and bag up the PlayStation 4. He's like, "Daddy, what are you doing?" I was like, "Let's go." It's like, "You want to get your V-Bucks? Let's go. We'll go to GameStop, but I got to make this stop first." It's like, "All right." And yeah, he wanted his V-Bucks, and I'm like, "All right, let's go to the store. I'm gonna make this stop. Meet up this guy for the PlayStation 4." And he's like, "Why'd you sell it?" I was like, "I got the PlayStation 5." And he started cracking up. He's like, "You got the PlayStation 5?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Since when?" It's like about a month ago. A month and a half.
He was laughing at you.
He was laughing at me, man. It was like,
oh my god, that's
clowning on me.
Someone laughing at you because you bought a PS5.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a new generation of gamers.
Yo, bro.
He's like, "Where are you gonna put it?" It's like,
when Griggity was talking about J-Rock and these younger gamers who just not afraid to say what it is. God damn, I didn't know it went this far back. Jeez.
Yeah, it was funny, man. He's like, he started laughing. He's like, "Where is it?" And it's like, "It's behind that couch, man. It's just too big to put anywhere. I don't know where to put it." So, yeah, he laughed at me, man.
Wow. But yeah, it just goes to show.
He's seen it. He's seen it at the store, and I was like, "What is that thing?" It's a PlayStation. It's like, "That is?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's ugly." And then we went to the beach, right? Like I told you, we went to the beach, and the owner of the Airbnb, they had their TV, and then they had their router and their TV box or whatever that they had there, and the router was a standing up router, and it had wings on it.
So it looked exactly like the PS5.
But it was all black. So he goes, "Is that a PlayStation 5?" It's like, it could be, but it's like much smaller. It's probably a slim version. He was already clowning on the PlayStation 5 on his own. I didn't have to. I didn't have to set it up. He just did it on his own.
It's in the culture now. That's messed up.
Yeah, and he's not a part of that whole Xbox versus PlayStation.
Right. It's just a part of the culture. It's natural now.
Yeah, it's just natural. Yeah. He's all about his Roblox and Fortnite.
V-Bucks.
All he's about right now. And then my younger one, he's about Roblox. And he wanted, it's like, Daddy, I want some Robux. I said, "You want some Robux?" It's like, "Yeah, I want some Robux. Can you give me some Robux?" I said, "I'll give you some Robux, but you know what I want?" He's like, "Oh, what?"
He rolls his eye.
He rolls his eye.
God damn it.
And I go, "I want you to clean up that playroom that you have your Legos. It's like a landmine there, like a minefield."
Word.
Like,
They hurt.
You hurt. Help me. Like, I'm gonna help you. You made that mess. You pick it up. It's like,
Yo, Tech, you see that video I put in the group chat on Twitter of The Last of Us 2?
Oh yeah. Let me put it up.
I didn't see it, but I need to check it out.
So
yeah, see if Tech can put it up. It's hilarious.
That's crazy.
And let's see. So yeah, I made him clean it up, like really nice and clean. He got his $10 of Robux.
How old is he?
7.
Oh boy, it begins.
Mm-hmm. See if I can do audio.
My pocket weeps for yours.
Yo, sick. Look at this.
Bow. Same animation. 2, 3. Oh my god!
It's just cutting base.
3. Yep.
The Last of Us 2 combat, but then that back in The Last of Us
And of course, Jeff Keighley's like wetting his pants over this crap. What's up, 100? If it's still in there.
Bamboozled, led astray, run amok, deceived. Yo.
Did you make that, J-Rock?
Nah. Somebody else on Twitter did. You know what they call that? Copy and paste.
That means snarky.
But they won't like that.
No, they don't like that. You know, somebody, just like with that meme, man. They crying behind that mask. That mask supposed to be making them look like they're happy. They crying behind that.
I'm gonna repost it. I'm gonna say, you know my slogan.
Yep. Cut and paste. So yeah, I might set this up. I may
did call you snarky, huh?
I may do a short. A shorts on this and unboxing video, and I guess I'm gonna pretend I'm like this hyped up PlayStation guy.
We gonna play Tech.
I have no idea. I do want to play Returnal. I do want to play that. If it's anything like Recore, then I already got it down.
Yeah, because I've been playing. What's that? Risk of Rain. Makes me want to play. Makes me want to give Returnal a shot. I mean, I always wanted to, but there was no way I was going to pay $70. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait for it to go.
No, any game you purchase for this system will be like $20. I'm not gonna pay full price for it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to go for the low. I'm not gonna subscribe and then next thing you know, 6 months to pass. Well, no, I have to pay like $8 because I had mine paid up for like 3 years. Like when I first got the console, I bought the cars are so cheap, so I bought like 3 of them.
Oh.
And so now, like, to upgrade to the next tier, I gotta pay $80, so it'll cover me to the end next year sometime.
Yeah, what a bunch of jerks.
But like, I'm not gonna pay that and then never play anything else out of it. Because most of my time is on Xbox.
I stopped paying for PS Plus like years ago because I wasn't playing online, and I was like, in the games.
Well, God of War was free. Like, you know, I don't play. I just got into PlayStation. Right? So, like, all of those games that they gave away for free. And then my son, he thought he wanted a PlayStation. So he was the main reason why I kept that one.
Yeah.
So like, when I got... Huh? Well, yeah, because he thought God of War looked fun on YouTube. And then I asked him, like, why'd you quit? He was like, well, because I was watching it, but, you know, I started playing it. I said it looked better on YouTube. Yes, sir. And so that was that. Okay. And then
shoot.
I told him, I said, man, I told him, look, because it was just sitting there, bro. Like, I dusted it with some gas.
Wow.
And so, like, I said, man, you better go play that PlayStation. I kept it for you. And so he played God of War. He finished it. And he beat Spider-Man. And he won't touch it again. He did say he wanted to play Ragnarok, but, you know, he's into the gods and stuff like that. He's stuck on Valhalla. He's been playing the hell out of that.
So, yeah, probably Sunday I'll do something with it. Right now, I'm not.
Yeah, Valhalla was cool. It was alright.
But doesn't it come with something free already?
I liked Valhalla. Does what come with? Does what? Oh, it comes with Astro Bot.
Okay. Oh, and it comes with the Horizon too. Oh, I don't even know if it's physical or digital.
It's digital.
It's physical. I mean, yeah, digital, man.
Digital? Right.
Yeah. Like even the Ragnarok collection came with digital.
The Halo collection was not Halo collection. Halo Infinite, bundled with Xbox. Same thing. Like, I'm not gonna knock it, but you know that's what it is. It's digital. That's par for the course now.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to run through my backlog before next year.
Me too.
Next year is gonna be.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna be able to get through my backlog.
We're literally bro. We're not gonna have enough time next year to play all these games, bro.
There's gonna wave gonna come of games, and then it'll be over for everybody's backlog.
Bro. That's what like after we watched the show, and when you said that show was a 10, J-Rock, I was like, man, finally somebody with some freaking sense, man. Yeah, like bro. They showed us games we're gonna play. But what happens is, like, when these sales come around, I clean up. And so what happens is, what do you do with your backlog? Like every time a new game comes out, basically it needs to be good enough for you to put all the games you already bought on the back burner.
Yes.
So like when you got these people complaining about what's next, it's not that they even want something new to play. They just want something new to talk about.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
because they already have plenty of games. There's no way that we're playing all of our games.
A gamer and a console warrior are two different things. We are not the same.
Well, that's true.
Because if we're busy gaming, we don't have time for all this bullshit every day. Just narratives and crap being inconsistent. You know, invalidating every statement.
Let's keep it 100 over here. Let me ask each and every one of you this question: when you guys are gaming, right? How many times throughout that gaming session do you think about
0?
Do you think about if it's a first party, second party, indie? Does that ever come to mind?
I don't.
What?
No.
I'm thinking about the game. Like, what am I doing? I'm trying to get
Dusk Falls.
Enemy. I'm trying to do
I didn't know it was. I mean, it's exclusive right now, right? Or is it everybody?
It's on PC too, of course.
On PC,
bro. Simpatico J-Rock, bro. Like. I was already thinking that, like when I was gonna say it, but then I guess it needed to be said. I don't care what other platform these games that are hitting Game Pass are on. I'm playing them for $15 a month.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. I guess it needed to be said. But sometimes, I mean, I am a console warrior, but I'm a gamer, and I do need some ammo.
Yeah.
And they give it to me.
Yeah, that's two separate things, right?
You guys want to see how I keep up with my backlog?
Like we need ammo for Twitter and Spaces and all that.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, man.
This is what I got. I got a spreadsheet.
You gotta zoom in on that, bro.
I don't know if I can zoom in.
Oh yeah, you did show that.
Yeah.
Damn, that looks like the.
It was just me and you on the show.
Winning a championship this year. Small.
Hey now. So these are all the ones I've completed. This is the one I'm currently playing, and this is what I'm planning to play. And then this is my wish list.
We can't even see that.
You can't see it?
Yeah,
I blew it up, and then it just got blurry.
Let's see if I can zoom in. There you go.
That's more readable.
And close the Pornhub tab that you got open up.
Ah, crap. Sorry.
All right.
So yeah. So this is like what I've completed this year, what I'm currently playing, what I want to play, right? And then here's my wish list of games that have dates, that actual dates, and some that don't have dates. I just know I want it at some point.
You'll never play that.
But I don't buy them. Like I haven't bought any of these. But it's on my wish list.
Oh, okay.
Yo, is that
what's
Blue
that? Oh, Battlefield?
Yeah,
the
Battlefield.
Blue Side is
That's PlayStation.
God damn it. You got nothing over there.
Where, PlayStation?
He wants to play Canna.
Yeah. I want to play Canna.
Like barren as hell, boy.
Little Devil Inside.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Dude, does Little Devil Inside have a release date?
I don't think so.
I haven't heard anything new about that game since they talked about it at first.
D's like, wow, man, you're shit. Yeah, I keep up, man, because I forget, man. Sometimes, like all these games, you know, we get excited about E3 or some of these shows that Xbox is part of, and they show all these games. They're like, hey, coming soon, maybe. I'm like, all right, I'll take note. And there's tons, like Aliens Darkest Descent. We haven't heard anything. Brawlhalla Ninja Turtles. We haven't heard anything. You know,
there's been some leaks on Alien.
You know, there's Contraband.
Actually, I think I heard one thing about that. Yeah, about aliens.
That's been
quiet.
Wait,
it's crossplay now. That's what it is.
You know what is there? I the Inquisitor. You know, some of these people probably forgot about them. You know, it's like Pragmata. We've heard about that one. Osiris, New Dawn. Nobody's talked about that. You know, that's something I saw. Spellbreak. You know, some of these Star Wars, Star Trek movie or games. Unknown 9 Awakening. I mean, I'm sure you don't even know what that is, right? So these are some games that I've seen at the shows. I'm like, oh man, let me mark this down because then I'll forget about them.
If you have a bunch of PC games, you know what you should do? Because most of these are probably on Steam. You should make use of the Steam wish list. You should follow and wish list games, right? You
love that wish list.
Launch list, right? And then you look back because, especially if you have those plugins for your browser where it keeps track of the prices, so it'll tell you.
Yeah.
Like it'll modify that list with like the history of lowest price. It'll let you know that, oh, this game is on a major sale. You should pick it up now. So from time to time, I'll browse through my wish list and see what's on sale. And I'll look at that activity list because they'll put up information about what they're doing with the games even before they're out or even after they're out when they're doing.
What I do want, and I think I've said that before, is Choo Choo Charles. I want that one.
You did. I thought you were joking.
Oh man, I want that one. I'll get that one on PC for sure. Well, but it's only on PC, but still.
Yeah, my point to saying all of that was I wish Xbox would have that feature like built into the Xbox within the store. Like when because you can wish this stuff, but you can't actively look at it like you can on Steam. They need to bring that to Xbox. Big time.
Yeah.
Man, look, Xbox wants y'all playing games, not playing the stock market.
Don't be wishing it.
Just the stock market. It's planning on buying.
I just said, bro. I'm not knocking it, bro. I understand. But if you're doing that, are you playing games? If you make a spreadsheet, are you playing games?
You see my spreadsheet, man.
Sometimes you gotta organize your life, bro. Sometimes you don't have plans, and then forget.
But now, Sick, what I really wanted to say, bro, I found that game for the low, that Final Vendetta. I got it off Aniba, but I got to be River City Girls first.
How much did you get it for? Because I want to get that tomorrow.
$15, but it's just $10. It's $24.99.
Where is it at?
Aniba.
Oh, send me a link if you could, please.
I do the same thing with my controllers, man. I got to keep a list.
Okay. You guys
I keep
inventory. That Discord on Xbox yet?
Oh, I tried to put it on, but I didn't get that notification on my Xbox to turn it on.
You're insider?
I don't know if it's out yet. I'm an insider. I didn't see it.
Man, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Like it's a huge deal. Besides, besides the hardcore Discord people, but in serious note, because like Minecraft, you know, I do those videos when I do crossplay stuff like that. And what sucks, and I get a lot of questions in my videos every single time. How can we chat? How can we chat? And I was like, there's no native chatting in Minecraft.
Yes,
it's just impossible. Unless you're on the same platform. It's like then you can chat, but if you're not, then you're out of luck. Discord just completely solved it.
I have one minor issue it really helps with their cross-play initiatives and stuff, right? Like, it solves a major issue, right? But my issue, and it's a nitpick at best. I wouldn't even call it minor. It's a nitpick. It's the way it's done for now with the phone. It needs to be truly integrated. Now I'm not talking about the chat or like the text chat, just the voice chat. But I shouldn't need my phone. Okay, maybe the phone for setup. That's cool. That's the easiest, best way to do it. I love that. But that I need the phone to start the chats up, and then I transfer it to the Xbox. That I don't like.
See, because what Microsoft is trying to angle for, man, they've been like, because see, I don't know how true this is because I didn't really follow like rumors and stuff like back in 360 days. But they said that like Sony wanted to do crossplay in the PS3 era, and then Microsoft told them no. And then
they reversed places basically. It's true.
And then now Microsoft wants it, and PlayStation says no. But that Call of Duty gonna make PlayStation get down, right? they didn't want to do it, but Call of Duty gonna make them get down.
Get down.
They're gonna start. You know what I'm saying? Playing ball now. And right now from Aniba, there's only it's only available now for Turkey. They sold out of the American keys.
Wow. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I gotta get that game. I've been talking about it. I gotta get it.
I thought you had it.
No, I
haven't started it yet, bro. You've been talking about it, and I saw it, and I bought it because I was really looking for Final Fantasy, like old school, like top down Final Fantasies. Because like people have been hyping up like a lot of these Japanese games. I've been trying them. So like, I never cared about Final Fantasy.
You're catching up to all this stuff,
yeah. So like Final Fantasy 7, I got it because it was $20 on PC back in the game, and it was okay. It was like, well, I bought that one, but there was 6 other ones before that one. So let me try that one, and I bought Integrate. I bought Integrate on Steam. So I'm gonna try. But see, that could take me a year or two. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know, man. I'm never without games.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't purchase games right away anymore, because I know they're just gonna sit there on my shelf collecting dust, and by the time I do play them, they're like $20-$30 less at the store. So now I play maybe like 3 or 4 games at the most at one time, and then when I'm done, it's like, all right, what's another one I'm gonna buy if it's on sale, or wait for Game Pass. That's just me.
No, I don't. There's very few, bro. Like I bought Cyberpunk day one. I can count. I bought Elder Scrolls Online day one. 2K, like a few 2Ks. It's very few games that I'm gonna buy that I feel like I just need. Oh, I bought Elden Ring and I regret it. There's very few games. I keep trying. I keep trying to like. I like Sekiro, and the hype was real. My son was hyped for. Even my son was hyped for. So I got it. He picked it up, put it right back down.
I just recognize it as a good and popular game that people like. I played Demon Souls and even the series before that. Jesus Christ, I mention it all the time, like the forebearer
Bloodborne,
Demon Souls. No. Way before that, From Software used to do since the PlayStation 1, Kingsfield, right? I played the whole series. That's like the predecessor, right? So, like, but suffice to say, my point is like, I recognize it's a game that's good, people like it, and I would suggest it, to certain people who might like that type of game. But I don't own it. I don't plan to buy it, right? And if I got it as a gift, I probably wouldn't play it much, if at all, right?
My nephew got it, so we swapped passwords and everything. So I got it on the deck. Maybe the deck can save it.
Maybe, but
everything's better in your hands.
Right? True. But I respect the game. You know what I'm saying? I can just be like, yo, it's a good game. It's not for me. People just don't seem not to be able to do that. But in fact, me and J-Rock were saying the same thing about As Does False and games like that ilk. You see, it's
great game.
It's just not for us. It's just not for us. It's just not what we're
for me. As Does False
and games like.
I love that story so far, man.
Yeah,
a lot of people like it. It seemed like a great game. And in fact, I was supposed to play yesterday. I just ended up didn't doing it, right?
And it's just those type of games you just kind of sit back and take your time with it, because you just kind of go at the pace of the game. You don't have to rush through it or anything like that.
But what got me onto those types of games is playing Sony games. Because I was like, man, I don't want to play in the movie games, man. Choreographed games where you got to do very little thinking. But I started playing after I played Last of Us, because that was pretty slow. I played both of them back to back. Pretty slow, drawn out experience. And then I went to play Telltale Walking Dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think it's more closely to Telltale games, where it's just. I wish
there was more animation though. That's it. But the story itself is cool, and I like the way that the choices matter. Go ahead.
Did you play any of the Minecraft story mode ones?
No, sir.
Oh, they're so good. They're good.
I don't doubt it. I don't touch Minecraft.
Yeah, I never
it's nothing like the Minecraft you think. It's actually a story game, just like As Dusk Falls.
But you say the story's good.
Story's good. It's funny. Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
Unfortunately, they don't sell it digitally anymore because the Telltale went downhill.
Right.
Telltale is back now.
Well, I heard that.
Yeah, they're back. No, dude. The Wolf Within, whatever it's called, the Wolf Within us, part 2 is coming out.
It's coming out, but for whatever reason, they delisted the story mode games for
story. Because like you said, they were in trouble, but they just got bailed out, and that's how the Wolf Inside or whatever the name of that is coming
Wolf
back.
Among Us,
bro. Yeah, Wolf Among Us, bro. That story is.
Well, let me tell you my story on that one. I saw the title and I saw the cover art and I judged it by that, and I thought it was stupid, right? I told myself I'm not going to play that game at all. Somehow I got my hands on it because I think it was on sale for really cheap. Let me play it. Dude, I'm with you. It's one of the best.
Yep, and I was going to say that, like, that's how I got it, because it was for the low. It was like Telltale bundle. Like, I got that. I got Tales from the Borderlands.
Oh, did you get the Back to the Future games?
I got Back to the Future.
Oh my God, such great games. Now those I like.
I started the Back to the Future, but I'm gonna restart it.
Let me give you a suggestion. It's an older game, an older LucasArts game, right? It's probably Full Throttle.
It was 7
getting Full Throttle.
Let's go, Yankees.
Yeah.
He woke up, man.
Oh. But yeah, realist. Full Throttle. Yes, it's an older LucasArts game, right? But I think you might like that.
Full Throttle?
Full Throttle.
That
it's like
a
movie. On like a
I'm gonna
bike.
look it up. But bro, like, I just got bored one day. I'm gonna tell you, I went on a spree. Like after, like I got into this mode. I think I played Persona, and then I was like, I'm playing this, and it's kind of slow and real, like storybookish, but not really. So then I went on a spree and I played. What is that game, man? There was a bunch of Telltale. Oh, the Batman games. I played 2 of the Batman games. I still got the third one to get through. I played Wolf Among Us. I played and I started Back to the Future and quit. Because I guess back when I first bought it, I started it and dropped it, and I don't really know how the controls work, so I'm gonna start fresh because I know I'm not far. I only have like an hour playtime in it from back then.
Oh, that's not far.
But yo, those man, the stories are good. Like it could be flip book like this as Dusk Falls. I mean, the story is interesting and the choices matter. And man, I got the little nerd. I got him acting like a boss. I got the simp acting like a simp.
You know what I'm saying? They simp.
Bro, it sounds like y'all not interested. But like, there's this lady. She rejected him the whole time they've known each other. And then when she really needs him, she's finessing him. And he's like, "Well, I don't."
That's a simp. Oh my God.
Well, I don't know. But I know that a dude who sits in his house drunk, he's gonna bend over backwards for whatever she asks. So that's what I got him doing.
Yep.
You know, but like, yeah, it's a good story. It all it's coming together. I'm only in like chapter 7 now, though.
Sure. Yeah. That's really not my type of game too heavy, but Full Throttle, there's a couple other Back to the Future stuff like that I like. But yeah, generally that's not for me. But I always respect them as great games. That's the thing. And that was the point I was making before. Yo, it's like gamers can't do that. If it don't help their narrative, they don't care and they just talk crap about it instead. That's
I'm
not
here
a real
for
gamer,
that.
bro.
I'm here for that. Like, you look, I can read something and tell it's cap. I can listen to somebody and tell it's cap.
Yep. Easy.
And if I'm bored enough, I'm going to entertain it. Because it entertains me to beat up people who act like they're serious about something that they're really not.
Right.
Because that means you got to stick to it and you really don't mean it.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of commitment.
Puts you in a box like what these ponies be doing. Every narrative they had to, and that was the thing about all the narratives that are getting destroyed because it was their narrative. Not so much because Sony did X, Y, or Z, like putting games on PC and stuff. Like outside of all these narratives, those moves wouldn't have been seen as negatives. PlayStation is making more money than ever. Their profits are increasing. They're doing better than ever, right? But y'all talk all this crap. Now everything they're doing looks stupid. It's gonna hurt the bottom line, over time because it's killing mind share and the mindset of people. Like, look at Tech's son. Laughed at the fact that he laughed at him for buying the PS5. That's not a good look, man. It's not good for your culture when the kids laughing at you now.
Yeah.
Probably talking to one of these kids right now.
He probably. Oh. And that's why I feel it was important for that Activision acquisition.
Yes.
Like, bro, that's gonna be big with Call of Duty being on Game Pass. And you know what I wish they would do? I know they probably won't, but once it goes through, right? Put those and the deals up. Put COD on Game Pass and make it free to play, like the online type of stuff. Like you don't need to pay for gold to actually access it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's supposed to happen soon. Remember, they do want to take out the online requirement for their free-to-play games. That's just something that's going to take them from some time, according to them. They've literally said this. So
right.
That is going to happen. That literally is happening.
And just allow the PlayStation ponies to have to pay for online.
That's literally what's gonna happen.
Get onto COD.
Yep, that's crazy. That is what's gonna happen. That's not a a dash to the thing they're doing. That's just how everything lines up based on what they've said and how it's supposed to go. That on Xbox, you're not paying for nothing. You could even, and I can only imagine if they put it on the cloud. If it starts where if they put it on the X Cloud, oh my god, Xbox it's just like what they did with Fortnite, right? You didn't need the account and nothing to play Fortnite on X Cloud, just like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big. That makes it like the default place to play the game now for free, basically. And that's what's about to happen to Call of Duty, literally.
Yeah.
Sick.
Crazy talk. Oops, hold on. Well, we lost Realist again.
We'll
be back.
Bad internet connection. So, good talk, man. I think that's all I got for tonight.
Yep.
You guys added more, which is always good. Not a bad thing. Thank you for showing up, guys. Everybody in the chat too. For
see how Tech got depressed as soon as the Yankees start coming back. Well, that's it, guys. It was good talk. That's all I got for tonight. Aaron Judge just smacked a home run, and
yeah, he still lost though.
Is the game not over yet? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right.
No, not you sad.
Well, that's it for tonight, guys.
It's always great having everybody here. Talk about games, life, sports, beer. We didn't have any beer talk today because I don't think anybody's had any.
So, I had that. I've had that grapefruit beer again, bro. Listen, I'm gonna take a picture of it tomorrow. It's really good when it's icy, and beer just in general, right? But particularly
beer in general, yeah.
But particularly this one, it really goes down well when it's out the freezer cold. I forgot what they say. How they say. I know Dominicans have this term, but I'm bad with Spanish. It basically means a wedding dress with Presidente.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know the term, right? But it's the same thing with this, bro. Out the freezer, ice cold. Woo! Wait tomorrow. I'll put the picture. So good.
Yeah, my go-to beer is Modelos.
Nice.
Mine's more the local stuff that we have here. But then I'll go for Corona, Modelo. Dos Equis.
Heineken. Because just my father used to drink it.
Stella.
So I'll drink that.
Stella's good
Stella
too.
Artois.
Yeah.
No, there's your beer talk.
We lost him again.
There's your beer talk.
But did he come back? No, he didn't come back yet.
No.
He's probably playing on his PlayStation. That's what he's doing.
Or Steam Deck.
But all right, Tech, I'm going to head off.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for showing up. Having good talk. As always, chat. Bye-bye. Good night. We'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, guys.